What up, you guys? It's Krazy here. Be sure if you haven't already, watch, like, follow, subscribe on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, add me on Snapchat. If you haven't already, if you have, give yourself a shout out. Round of applause. Thank you for that, and appreciate you guys for watching and tuning and supporting me and my channel. Thank the rest of you guys who are going to go ahead and join the party. Come along with it. You are missing out on a hell of a lot. My latest before and after that podcast triple over the last 3 weeks, 2 weeks. And this past week, before and after Thought podcast, we talked about sports. We talked about this past Monday Night Raw, what we think of. We talked about the latest Raw recap of the movie. We updated a lot of stuff on SmackDown and WWE Live, including commentary / reaction to Monday Night Raw over the last 3 weeks and 2 weeks with Money in the Bank. Tomorrow, Friday Night SmackDown. Tonight, everything you need to know, want to know, and more. The commentary / reaction on Korean KZK commentary reaction playlist. It's also on my page and story for new and returning subscribers. Also, the podcast is on before and after that podcast as well, covering the last 3 weeks, and along with the rest of them on page and story for new and returning subscribers as well. This is my Friday Night SmackDown prediction and live here in Zeus before we head to Money in the Bank in Los Angeles tomorrow, where I'll be doing the Money in the Bank post-show predictions, commentary through the Instagram, and the results of Money in the Bank, as well as I already started the updates and commentary on SmackDown, including watching and posting my SmackDown video tonight. We will have Monday Night Mommy in the building. Stephanie McMahon, the newest to Monday Night Raw roster, and a former Miss Money in the Bank, an accomplished Miss Money in the Bank champion, Alexa Bliss. And you know I'm going for Mommy. You know I'm going for Alexa Bliss. And you know I'm going for Stephanie McMahon, who all will be involved in the ladder match, as Alexa Bliss is a former Miss Money in the Bank. I think this is the first time I ever see Rhea Ripley in a ladder match, and I've seen all her matches. And of course, the newest to Raw roster, Stephanie McMahon, the only woman in WWE to hold 2 championships at the same time since Asuka, being NXT and North American champion at the same time. So with that being said, I'm going for Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Stephanie McMahon to defeat Naomi, Julia, and Roxanne in 3-3 6-woman tag team action. You know I love tag team action. How about the women's division tag team? The men stepped up in the tag team division on Raw. How about the women stepping up for all women's pay-per-view revolution coming up on SmackDown? And right before Money in the Bank tomorrow, where obviously all the Raw and SmackDown superstar on the post show, and I will have photos of that, along with my last minute predictions and results of Money in the Bank and gameplay of Money in the Bank, as I said I would do, and along with the podcast and commentary / reaction being available, and the SmackDown prediction being available, and still with SmackDown results. Also going for Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, who will be stepping up against John Cena and Logan Paul. The last time they'll be face-to-face for the tag team action tomorrow night, the Money in the Bank. I'm going for Seth Rollins to be Mr. Money in the Bank, but if CM Punk should cost him the opportunity, since he cost him the qualification match, then maybe LA Knight, a megastar, could be Mr. Money in the Bank, and you know I'm going for Mommy in the Bank. So that's my Miss Money in the Bank prediction, Mr. Money in the Bank prediction, SmackDown prediction and theories tonight, and of course the post-show. The SmackDown results will be available on page and story for new return subscribers, and comics with Korean Kids Carolina at the Raw comic this past week. And the predictions, the commentary result of Money in the Bank also will be available on the page and story and comics for tomorrow, and the results of SmackDown too. Plus, the commentary and podcast is available right now as we speak. It covers everything over the last few weeks. And the post-show Money in the Bank, I'll have that update as well. And some gameplay of Money in the Bank added with the other gameplay. So, with that being said, with that being a little bit of a reminder for those who haven't seen the podcast or recap, there you go. Korean Kids Cal. Make sure you watch, like, follow, subscribe on Instagram and YouTube. Add me on Snapchat, Korean Kids Cal. Peace. So yeah, Seth freaking Rollins, Mr. Money in the Bank. Sounds pretty good to me again. And Naomi showing why the heel turn her is a pure domination. But not purer than Mommy winning a 6-man match live on Friday Night SmackDown tonight, along with Stephanie McMahon and Alexa Bliss by her side. And Cody Rhodes pick up the victory against John Cena as the new Superman of this company. What will the EST? Bianca Belair thinking Naomi. I think her and Jay Cargill and Naomi should have a triple threat match on SmackDown. But if things don't go the way that we think, as Seth Rollins and Mr. Make LA Knight sounds pretty good to me. Megastar LA Knight champion once again, let alone as Megan the Bank star. And of course, who I've been saying since WrestleMania, who I'm always going to cheer for, Mommy in the Bank, Rhea Bloody Ripley. Nothing like seeing a Bayley Intercontinental Championship opportunity with the return of Bayley for the Intercontinental Championship opportunity. The last two of the horsewomen to take on. Gonna take no other than the man Becky Lynch to go of the women's division for the Intercontinental Championship belt. And that's my SmackDown prediction. A little bit of early Money in the Bank predictions. Peace out.